Alright guys, welcome back to Pink Collectibles. This is Figurama Touka versus Tsukiyama. I've been pretty critical of this piece in the past from my review. I'll link it up here on the right, but I have pretty good reasons because of that. Let's just start off the bat. There's physically nothing wrong with my copy. It's fine, there are no issues really. There are some small fitment pieces that don't fit from manufacturing, which they're in the review, and I also will show them later when I do the reboxing video. But overall, the piece is fine. Now, the issues that I have with the piece are the way Figurama does business. They market itself as an ultra premium company, but from far the piece looks good. It photographs well, but if I were to go look close, the paint to me is subpar. Like, I may have a problem with it, but other people might be fine. The other thing too is, the reality is Figurama, I have a bad experience with them because when I said one or two things which I wasn't even being overly critical, the company, their admins, and all of their supporters dox me like crazy on social media, and it's like you can't say anything bad about them. So that entire experience with Figurama the company left a bad taste in my mouth. It does look good from afar under the camera, and I'm very sure that somebody else would really love this piece. So I'm actually losing a lot of money with this piece. Figurama shipped this thing in an oversized box, and shipping was almost $400. And this piece is, you can still find it for retail in a couple of stores at $950. We're gonna do $800 for this piece. I may adjust the price of this piece, so just watch the thumbnail and the description because the most updated price will be there. And I'm saying that in voice track now because if it doesn't fetch for the price, then I may adjust it accordingly. The things that I do not like about this piece are the engineering, the way that wing keys in the Touka bothers me, and the way that Tsukiyama's arm has to key into his shoulder and then stretch over to key into the wrist. That part is really dumb. So overall though, there's no defects with this piece. There is one tiny little chip in from the wing that I do not know where it goes, but I will show it to you in the box. It's really small and it came that way. But other than that, there's really nothing wrong with this thing. I just wanted to go to a good home with somebody who will enjoy it. My dealings with Figurama left a sour taste into my mouth, and that kind of soured the piece for me, but structurally this piece is fine. There are things that I can't accept because of the way they do business, but the piece itself is fine, so I'm hoping it finds itself a good home. Let's get to the reboxing video.
Email me pinkcollectibles@gmail.com and we will go from there. If you're interested, it's first come first serve. I will hold it for 24 hours. If you don't respond in 24 hours, I'm going to move on to the next person who is interested in buying it. Payment options are going to be Zelle. After you email me, I'll tell you what Zelle to email to, or we can do a PayPal goods and services invoice. You will get an invoice from me, and you just have to pay it, and there will be fees included. All right, so it's really simple. We either do goods and services on PayPal, you will get an invoice, you have to pay the fee, or if you want to omit the fee entirely, we're going to do the transaction on Zelle, and that's how it's going to go. And again, we're only going to sell this through the channel, so if you see something that you like, email me and I will get back to you, hopefully within a couple hours, and then after that you've got 24 hours to decide if this is something that you want or not. And if you don't, after 24 hours I will release it to the next buyer. How is shipping going to work? That's a good question. Now we can do shipping one of two ways. I don't want you to think that I'm profiting over shipping, which I'm not. So if this is a piece that you want, get in contact with me, pinkcollectibles@gmail.com. You will get an address. You can then go ahead, shop around, go and get your own shipping label. That is one way of doing it. Now, if we do it that way, you are totally responsible for your own insurance, okay? So whether you insure it or not, it's up to you. You can choose however you want to do it, but that's on you. Now, the other option is I can quote you a shipping quote. I generally use FedEx with the insurance, so that's an option too. It's however you want to do it and what makes it easier. So with that said, I hope that answers the question about this piece. You'll see the beautiful reboxing video, and hopefully you will have your mindset at ease. Let's get to it. Alright guys, we're going to rebox this thing, and I'll give you notes along the way of things to be mindful of. You've got your packet here, the art print that has never left the packet. It's always just kind of been in there. You got your certificate of authenticity. This is number 781 of 993. Here's the book, which I'm actually going to use because it's going to show me where to put stuff back in the box. Just note, these roses and these candles are near impossible to key in, so 2 of the rose and 1 of the candles is always left in the box, and 1 of these 2 were used, but I'll get to that when we get to the reboxing. That said, let's just put this back together. We're going to start with the second layer first. Here we have the base. You need to be very careful, okay, when you're handling this thing, because these thorns are sharp, but they're also stone, and I don't want them to break off. Same way with this beautiful rose, beautifully crafted. The base was actually painted very well compared to some of the other parts on this statue, but you still want to be super careful. Make sure that there are no thorns on this side where I'm going to put this curved piece of sponge to the base to secure the base. All of these over here in this tape. Next we have this wing. I like this part, translucent resin, but I'm not a fan of how this side is painted at all. It's one of the things that I dislike about it. I don't feel that the paint is quality enough. So this pole it moves a little, but it's a really long rod going all the way in, and this keys into the base, and then this part keys into Touka. Watch my unboxing video because you want to be careful how you align these 2 pegs, okay? work. Here you have your really big part of the base. So this hole here and this long piece is where the rod for the wing keys in and what holds it in place. Good. Pieces, which is nice. So here we have Tsukiyama's arm and the body, and this is the part of engineering that I really think it's really stupid and I really hate. This key pegs in there. You have to put the arm through here to get the peg in, and then to extend the arm you have to pull this over like a spring. Pretty sure this part is PVC. Either way though, there could have been other ways to do this that make it not as stupid. So that's one thing I hated about this piece. And as I'm doing this, you know what? I'm not sponsored by Figurama, and thank God, and I never will be, because Figurama, you are the worst company I've ever met. The only company I know that I've ever seen blatantly docks any customer that does not agree with your business practices. It's built into your MO. I'll never recommend their crap too. Now we have Tsukiyama's body. Alright guys, here are your bus stands. Touka's body. I really do think her body is underscaled, and this bullshit paint job from Figurama, I cannot let this go. So this is what I was saying earlier. There is a tiny little chip on the wing that came to me this way. I never knew where this was, but compared to some other people who had the wing come severely damaged, this little tiny thing was alright. Stained glass window. Effect piece. Very beautiful crystals. Alright, down to the small pieces because I'm getting sick of packing this up. Right, here is some more translucent resin. Here is the candle that goes on the base. I did have to at one point use a little bit of blue tack just to kind of get it to stay, so I kind of script pressed that as much as I could, but when you put it on, you're going to need the blue tack as well or it's not going to stay, so just bear that in mind. Tsukiyama has two tires, one goes on the body, one goes on the bus stand. There's a little bit of blue tack on it because, well, it wouldn't fit otherwise. This is the piece that keys into the base, and her foot goes between here to connect to the base. So the foot goes in the hole like this. Okay. Effect piece, and this is one of the candlesticks because it's the only one that could key and the other one was useless. There's a little bit of blue tack residue because that's how I had to get it in. These are her kagune pieces. There is a curve on this. Head sculpts. Debris piece. Finally, the two Touka head sculpts. Completely forgot there's a third Tsukiyama portrait as the bonus. book certificate of authenticity and the instruction manual. Just know that the box arrived to me damaged on the inside. I have to retape it. Alright guys, putting this back in the outer box is going to be quite the pain. Alright guys, this was a really long video. The outer box took quite a lot of damage in shipping. So once you pay for this, I will fully seal it and it will ship out to you. Usually same day, you get a tracking number same day and it'll ship out the next morning. So anyway guys, thanks for watching this. I hope you like it and I hope you get it. Look, I have complaints about this because it's not for me, okay? The piece is fine. It's just I'm not the target audience, so I'm just tagging it for low. I just want to get it out of my house. So if somebody likes it, I hope you get it. As you can see, I've done my best to really pack it up real good to so that I can send it to you. So say like, subscribe, tell me go away, however you want to do it. Thanks for watching this reboxing video. I will see you guys in the next one. I hope this helps. I hope you see something you like and you want to pick up, and you know, regardless, I want to thank you for being a part of this channel and for helping me grow. So thank you guys so much. I'm Payne from Payne Collectibles.